Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Good Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. Hey, I got great news. We up, Saints fans. Hey, we have a new offensive coordinator in the building. Now, it's not really official yet because nothing can be signed until after the Super Bowl. But we got our guy. His name is Clint Kubiak, and he's coming from the San Francisco 49ers as their passing game coordinator. We got our guy, and it's somebody that I necessarily wanted. Just somebody off Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay's coaching tree, and we got our guy. Somebody that's going to push us forward offensively. And we're going to take a trip down memory lane because I said it. Or get someone who's innovative, like a Kyle Shanahan, like a Sean McVay, someone that is pushing it forward, not staying with the status quo. We can't run Bill Walsh's West Coast offense in 2024. We need one of them offensive coordinators that is going to push us forward into the future. Go get somebody off the Rams staff. Go get somebody off San Francisco staff. So Clint Kubiak, let's get some history on what we know about Mr. Kubiak. He is the son of former head coach Gary Kubiak, who is a Super Bowl winning head coach, also won Super Bowls as an assistant head coach. So he has a nice pedigree that he's coming from. So right now he's with the San Francisco 49ers preparing to take on the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But once that's done, he's ours. And I can't tell you how I'm excited about this because this is something that I wanted. I wanted someone that's going to be innovative, be someone that's going to challenge the defenses, not necessarily just take what the defense gives to us. The Saints offense under Pete Carmichael was so bland and boring and predictable that, I could sit at home and say, oh, Taysom Hill in? Okay, it's QB power. And sure enough, it'll be QB power. So we're not going to be in that mood anymore. Thank God, right? Thank God that is over. It lasted long enough. This guy, I'm sure he's going to bring in some motion. I'm sure he's going to bring in some play-action passes. I'm glad that we don't have to sit back and just watch the Saints sleepwalk for the first half of the game until they figure out and make adjustments of what the defenses wants them to do or what the defense isn't necessarily defending per se, right? This guy, Kubiak, is going to have some weapons in New Orleans to work with. Kind of like what he has right now with the San Francisco 49ers. Not identical, but similar, very similar. Starting with Alvin Kamara, right? He has Christian McCaffrey right now. He's going to have Alvin Kamara. Say what you want. Their running styles are similar. They are. Kamara can run between the tackles. He's more of an outside runner. That's the same as Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey can catch the ball out of the backfield. So can Alvin Kamara. Moving on to the wide receiver position, you got Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel out there in San Francisco. Here, we don't know yet. Mike Thomas may be with the team. He may not be with the team, right? We don't know yet. But let's say he is. So you have a possession receiver in Mike Thomas. You have a speedy receiver in Rashid Shaheed. You have someone that can get deep and beat the defense as well as work the middle of the field in Chris Olave. So you have weapons there. The offensive line leaves a bit to be desired. We don't know. Ryan Ramczyk may retire. He may not retire, but his knee is not 100 anymore. So we'll have to see how that goes. But that can be addressed in free agency or the draft. We just want to see how the Saints address that situation. And he has a quarterback that can throw the ball. Derek Carr can throw. Whether he's accurate or not, no. But he can throw the ball. Is he Brock Purdy? I think he's better than Brock Purdy. Be honest with you, I think Derek Carr has better quarterback skills than Brock Purdy. Let me say that. So we're going to see what he's able to accomplish. I tell you this, though. If Derek Carr can't succeed in year 11 with this guy here, or Dennis Allen can't succeed with this guy here, get rid of both of them, please. Don't get rid of this guy. Get rid of both of them, please. If the Saints continue to struggle offensively with this guy as the play caller, then we have a big problem. And it's more than likely our head coach. Y'all got to remember, Dennis Allen doesn't have the best of records as head coach, which probably means he's not that good. Foolish. But I'm just glad the Saints got it right. I did not want John Gruden. I didn't want John Gruden. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about John, and he whatever. He's good. He's has head coach experience. No, I did not want that. I did not want that for my Saints. I wanted someone who's going to come in here and push us forward and to the new millennium, finally, right? Because what we were doing was not working. It wasn't working anymore. And like I said in my other video, I knew Pete was going to get a call from Sean. Like Pete was probably going to leave anyway. He didn't have to be fired. Sean was probably going to offer him a job anyway. Like I said, Pete was going to land on his feet. He did. Now he's in Denver. And we have a new offensive coordinator in Clint Kubiak, who, for the most part, has been successful in his coaching tenure. Even though it's kind of short, the guy is only 36 years old. That's another thing. He's young. Like I said, I wanted someone that's going to be innovative, going to be young, going to be, someone with the times, man. We still running the 1987 plays and whatnot. I don't know what we were doing, man. We were doing some BS, man. We were doing some BS. But I'm glad to see that we have someone that's going to come to us and basically reinvent our offense. Red zone struggles. We might not. San Francisco is number one in red zone scoring. Derek Carr historically in his career has red zone trouble. I want to see how that's addressed. Hopefully we can turn that around. But Dennis Allen, say what you will about his head coaching. Defensively, he's pretty good. Now, offensively, we get someone in here who's going to, look, I know it may not be overnight success. It may not be immediate. I understand that. I do not prescribe to the microwave society, right? I know it's going to take time. It's going to take work. I know that. I hope you guys know that and that you are patient, okay? I didn't have any patience with Pete Carmichael because he had been here for 16 years. So that had been out of the window as far as patience, right? I will have patience with this guy because it's going to be a totally new system, new across the board. I'm sure we won't be doing anything that we were doing previously with Pete or Sean. Maybe some concepts will remain the same because they both were out of the West Coast. So I'm sure some concepts will remain the same. But as far as the plays go, yeah, those are going to be totally different. Which leads me to my next thing. Will this be the last that we see of Taysom Hill? Or will this guy be able to utilize Taysom? We pay Taysom a lot of money. We pay Taysom a lot of money. And I'm not saying Taysom don't produce. He does. He produces. He does. But his level of production is not worth the money that we pay him. Let's be clear. Taysom Hill can play. He has a nice role, niche in the offense. But the money that we pay him is way more than what he brings to the table. So I want to see how the Saints utilize that. The Saints, for another year, is cap strained. We're reworking deals. We've already reworked Derek Carr deal. We worked Jameis Winston deal before the last game. I can just see the Saints are going to be restructuring a lot of deals to get money back and to help, basically just kick the can down the road again. You know, that's what Mickey does best, though. So I have great faith in what Mickey is going to do. I don't foresee us losing anybody per se. So Mickey is going to work his magic and be the best bean counter that he is. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean, he's the best at what he does. He's by far the best salary cap manager in the league, by far, and it's not even close. So I don't mean that disrespectfully, but you know, sooner or later, we're going to have to pay the piper. Sooner or later, we're going to have to do it. It's no way around it. Sooner or later, we're going to have to pay the piper. But we'll see. So that is the news I wanted to share with you. I wanted this guy. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the Saints offense. I think the Saints offensively are going to return back to our Drew Brees days. I know that's a lot of wishful thinking. That's a tall task. I know it is. But with someone like him in charge, I believe we can do it because we have the talent to do it. So it remains to be seen, but I am ecstatic for this. This is a home run hire for the Saints, and I can't wait till the Super Bowl is over so we can make it official and the man can get to work. But this has been another episode of the Goon Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share it with me, and I appreciate you for that. Hey, by the way, if you love Mardi Gras and you plan on going to some of the parades, holla at your boy. I'll be with LB Landry High School Band. I'm one of the assistant directors over there. Hey, man, just shout out Goon, and I'll know where you're from, and hey, I'll give you a handshake, fist bump, all that. But until next time, peace.